I heard Darren loves me more. How's everyone doing? Good, good. Wow, what an exciting week we've had. I just want to start off by thanking, obviously, Jamie and Leanne for putting on such a great show, but without the people behind Jamie and Leanne, the staff that put this thing together, they did an awesome job. You guys, big round of applause for them. You guys have to remember the first time that Frank and Laval and I went to the convention. It was in a community center in a place that I can't even say the name. Pushlish, something? Some small little place, okay? And I, for those of you who don't know me, I was with Primerica for 19 years, regional vice president, six-figure earner there. And, you know, obviously wasn't having great success. But you come from a company that's so big, and their head office is beautiful, and their conventions are great, and then all of a sudden, Frank and I and Laval, we walk into this place, and we were like, oh my God, did we make the right decision? There was nothing there. It was incredible. But you know what? To me, it was about the vision and buying into the vision that Jamie and Leanne had, because I couldn't see it yet. Frank, you probably couldn't even see it yet. But we had our faith in them, and I want to congratulate them on what they've done for all of us here at Experior. So a little bit of my personal story. I'm not going to go into it too long. But I've been in the industry for over 25 years, so I started right out of elementary school. And I was obviously, you already know I was with Primerica. I was with them for 19 years, full-time. Back then it was full-time. I still believe full-time is the only way you can do this business. But anyways, we struggled. Anybody struggle? You know, and struggle is part of the process, right? But a lot of people they quit before they even know the next step, right? You have to have faith. You have to believe. And the only way that you can stay in business is to believe in your leaders and your leadership. Does that make sense? If you can believe in the business system, you can believe in the model, you can believe in the products, you can believe in all that stuff. But if you don't believe the person who's leading you can get you to where you want to get to, you can't get there. You're going to quit. It's that easy. Okay? But everyone can be a leader. Everyone in this room can be a leader. If I said, Raza, stand up, we're going to turn around and say, everybody, follow Raza out into the hallway because he has free iPads for everyone. How many people would follow him? Everyone would follow him, right? It's that easy. It's that easy to lead people if they believe in what you can do for them, or if there's something in it for them. It's that easy. But what's not easy is building leaders. See, I've had a lot of people approach me today is because I have a huge hierarchy, and God bless all of you. I really do appreciate all of you. I have a huge hierarchy, but I don't have a whole bunch of directs. You know, I have four super great EDs. And they're the greatest leaders I've ever had. And people ask me, how do you do that? Well, how do you do that is basically you have to make sure that they know that they can trust you 100%. That they know that you got their back. That, you know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you had a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people? Do they know that they can count on you no matter what? Like I can tell you, Frank, Daniel, Mario, the Tory, all my NEDs, they all know I would fight for them. They know that they could call me at 3 o'clock in the morning, I will drop what I'm doing, and I will run for them. And it's not because I override them. It's because I actually care. And I bet you, and here's another thing, Frank, if I asked your people if they thought that you would do the same thing, and Daniel and Mario, I bet you they all would say yes. Those guys would do the same thing because that's how they know what leadership is. Leadership is about others. It's not about you. Okay, so far so good. To be a great leader, you have to have empathy and perspective. You see, when you're building your business, you become good at the products, you become good at training, you become good at recruiting, you become good at all of that stuff, and then you become an executive director or a leader of some sort. But the problem is you're now thinking too much about your position or your title, right? You're forgetting about the people. You see, you forget the real job of a leader is not about being in charge, it's about taking care of those in our charge. You have to take care of your people all the time. You have to learn how to transition from a producer and a recruiter to a leader. You see, we learn how to produce so we can pay our bills. We learn how to produce so we can have a track record. We learn how to recruit so we can build a business. But we forget how to, once we move into a leadership position, all we do is show our people how to close business. That's not what you need to do. You have to show people that you're responsible for them and you're responsible for the people to get the job done. See, before you were about getting the job done yourself, now you have to show people how to get the job done. That's true leadership. I'm going to read you a message, and this isn't about me boosting up my ego, but anyways, for those of you who know me, I don't really have one. This is a birthday message from an amazing leader in my hierarchy, and this is what he wrote to me, and this, it really got to me, because sometimes you don't think how you impact people, right? You don't know, right? Warmest birthday wishes to an extraordinary leader and trusted friend. Today I want to show my deep appreciation to you for the guidance, support, and unwavering commitment to our team. Your exceptional leadership skills have not only inspired us, but have also demonstrated the significance of empathy, accountability, and personal growth. Your ability to lead with integrity and compassion is beyond expression, and it is an absolute privilege to be part of the team under your leadership. Your tireless dedication to our collective success and genuine care for each individual on the team never fail to astonish me. You have fostered a positive and motivating work environment where we all feel valued and motivated to achieve greatness. Your wise advice and encouragement have guided us through challenges and enabled us to accomplish remarkable feats together. That was from a third generation ED, Ayodeji, an incredible leader. So he's not my direct ED, he's not even my second ED, he's one of Ariola's EDs, and I didn't know I had this impact on him. Are your people talking about you like that? Can they say that? Or are you just using people to get to your next promotion, to your next level, right? Because those people aren't going to stick around because they know that you're just using them. Sometimes we're just way too much, we overthink things. Overthinking is the art of creating problems that don't exist. We think about, is someone going to like me? Can I recruit? Can I not recruit? Can I close business? Can I write the exam? Hey, how many people here have had a challenge writing the exam? Anybody writing the exam right now? Okay, so I'm going to give you hope. When I first started, I didn't have I went to high school. The only reason why I graduated was because of music. Other than that, I probably would have failed out on everything. I didn't go to a university not because I wasn't smart enough, but because I thought I was going to be a rock star. That obviously didn't work. So, well, I guess I am a rock star. I'm on stage right now, right? So studying wasn't my forte. Frank knows this, okay? For me to pass there was 2 exams way back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. There was 2 exams. The first exam, and then you'd have to write another one 4 years later, right? It was called the level 2. The first exam, it literally took me 7 times to write that exam. 7 times. And we didn't have a course. We didn't have a teacher. All we had was a book about this thick. And I'd be working 11 hours a day and come home and have to read that book. To me, it was a different language. So I just kept writing and writing and writing and writing. I finally passed. 4 years goes by. I have to go write the level 2. Now, again, I don't like writing exams. So the exam center was in downtown Toronto, and I would go in there and I would write the exam. And the one thing I noticed that this building, this office tower, there was a new building being built right next door to it. Okay? And, I'd see it. So I'd go in, and I failed. And you could write at 8:30 and at 12:30. So I would write at 8:30, fail, and then write at 12:30. Fail, book it again. It was horrible, horrible. How many people would have gave up? Huh? I was like, no, I can't give up. I've already been in the business 4 years. I did this exam 9 times. And I'll tell you why I passed the last time. I had memorized there was 5 exams in the circulation. 5. And I knew the one at 8:30, I knew the number at the bottom, what number it was. And I know I only missed 2 questions, 2 answers that would have got me the 75. I'm on a first name basis with these people now, right? Like, they're coming over for dinner, right? So as I'm sitting down and the guy's coming by with the exam, I look at him and I go, and he looks at me, he goes, puts it down. I wrote that sucker in 5 minutes because I knew all the answers already. I just changed 2 of them and I passed. You know what the greatest thing is? So if you're thinking about whether you're going through stress, listen to this. Remember I told you when I first started going out to this exam center, they were building the building beside it? By the time I passed, they were moving furniture into that building. So, point I'm trying to make is we all go through our struggles. We all overthink things, right? But everyone can change. There's 3 things that every human must do to accept before they change. Number 1, you have to be frustrated enough with where you are so that you can say no more. Well, let me hear you say it. No more. No more. Number 2, you have to be brave enough to admit and declare and demand more of yourself and everybody around you. And number 3, you got to be disciplined enough to work for more. If you can do those 3 things, you can change your life in a month. I want to close off with this. Too many of us think about the past. We think about yesterday. I could tell you about my past where, I grew up in a house where we were poor. We always had love and we always had food, but, my father was bipolar. It was a very, very volatile environment to live in. We were always broke and so it was just ugly, right? But I could choose to live in the past. How many people have something that holds them back? They think about yesterday all the time, right? Well, that doesn't define you. Okay, your failures don't define you. Even some of your successes of yesterday do not define you today. Yesterday is not thinking about us. Tomorrow is coming. Will you be ready?
Hey, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jamie Prickett. I'm the CEO of Experior Financial Group. And if you like what you saw in that video, that was from our last convention. Well, this next convention coming up July 16th to the 18th of 2024 is going to be absolute fire. It's the Decade of Distinction. And if you haven't got tickets for it, click on the link below. Let's make it happen. We're going to change the world.